What is up, everybody? Young Batman back finally with another video. Today I'm going to be commentating this game. It's between two newer players. One of them's got a little bit of experience, the other one's pretty inexperienced. So before you leave any negative comments, just know that both of these players are still getting their bearings and trying to learn how to play. So I'm going to be going over some mistakes they made, so you can watch out for those next time you play. So the Android player is going first. He charges the energy and passes. Alright. Super Saiyan 3 discards the Rebrand, and he gets the red and the blue energy. That's not good. One mistake here that he made was attacking the Android leader. It was really no reason for him to do that. All he did was just give him another card and get him closer to awakening. You don't want to typically just give your opponent free cards like that. You want to force them to be able to awaken themselves in this situation. So, Android plays create Android to draw 2 and discard 1. One mistake I think the Android players make this game is he puts his really good cards in his energy, and that's probably just because he doesn't know which cards are like really good and which ones are expendable. Like the Twin Sister 18, in my opinion, is one of the best cards in the Android Rush deck. You shouldn't put it in your energy. So one mistake that 17, the Android player, made was attacking Son Goku. Like I said, you don't want to just give your opponent free cards like that. You want them to force themselves to awaken. Especially since he only had one green, he had no green energy. That means that he had time to, take a breather before he can awaken. So now all he only needed was one Gohan to awaken. So he does the full power energy to negate and kill Gohan, which is the right move in my opinion, but it's kind of late at this point. So now the Super Saiyan 3 player is attacking Android, so he can draw a card, and now Android can awaken. So now he's going to start his turn, draw, play an energy. Now one mistake he made here was not awakening immediately. If you're playing a draw 2 leader and you don't have some kind of auto or activate effect, then it's no reason to hold off on awakening. He should have awakened before playing the Gohan, because he would have drew 2 more cards, which might have changed the plays he wanted to make this turn. So Super Saiyan 3 player just takes that crit. I guess he didn't have a 5k in his hand that he wanted to drop, because I definitely would not have taken a critical, especially at this point in the game. So he goes ahead and awaken, draw 2. And now he's attacking the Super Saiyan 3 leader. So now here's one mistake that was made. First, he forgot to draw. Don't forget to draw when you attack with your leader, guys. It's a really important part of having an awakened leader. Another mistake here was comboing up. It's okay to pressure your opponent, but when you're still in the early game, you don't want to just be throwing cards in your hand away like that. So yes, now since he comboed and went up to 15, the Super Saiyan 3 is going to have to lose a card from his hand or take the life. But to me, it's not worth it to do that. You want to accrue your resources early on, and drawing the card is fine. You don't have to put so much pressure on to Super Saiyan 3. So alright, now Super Saiyan 3's turn. He plays another green energy. Now he can get rolling. He plays the Brienne de Chateau, searches the top 7 and rips the Rebriand off the top 7. So it's obvious he's going to be evolving into that next turn to KO a battle card and have a 25 barrier sitting out. Alright. So he plays the free blocker and uses flute to bounce it back, and he's going to play it again. Now his Super Saiyan 3 is going to attack the Gohan. Now here I want to talk about resource management, because the move the Android player makes is a really poor one. He negates the attack. Negating the attack, I guess, is okay, since I know that Super Saiyan 3 doesn't want to attack with Brienne de Chateau, and he doesn't really have the energy to play another viable attacker. But he discards a card from his hand to KO the blocker, and I don't think that was a good use of resources. If you think about it, he used 2 cards to get rid of a card that he played for free. So that was not a good use of resources. Next, he plays a really good card in his energy. That's one of the best cards in the deck, that Android 17 with the blocker that untaps at the end of the turn. Okay, another lesson here: sequencing. So he plays the Diabolical Duo Android 17, which is okay, but here, instead of playing another card, you want to attack with a Gohan. He also attacks with the Android 17 first, which is a mistake. If he attacked with a Gohan first, he would have been at 4 life, which would have boosted that 17 up to 20 instead of 15. Also, if he landed the hit, he could have used the 17's effect to play an 18 from his hand if he hit something off of the life with critical. So he definitely should have just played the 17 and then swung the Gohan to try and bait that out. You want to make your opponent think that you're able to do something like that. So he swings with the other Gohan into the Senzu Bean leader. Another poor use of resources. Yeah, you get another card, but once you get past 4, you got to be careful with your life, and you just don't want to be taking it all willy-nilly. Yeah, it's critical, but you're attacking 15 into 20, so that means you're gonna have to give up cards in order to hit. So he gives up 2 cards for this, and Super Saiyan 3 uses I guess a spare Rebrian to stop that attack. I'm pretty sure he forgot to attack with his leader. Don't forget to do that either, because that would have been an extra card for him to draw, and an extra card that, well, okay, Super Saiyan 3 wouldn't have lost anything because he's at 20, but he still would have drawn a card. And if you played any kind of card game, you know drawing cards is really important. So he goes ahead and evolves into the Rebrand to knock out the Android 17. And right now he's going to attack with his leader. Now here was a mistake. Typically you want to get rid of those Gohans early game, but late game he should be pressuring the leader now. The Gohan has to take a life in order to do anything. So if you were to swing at the leader, you know, he would have to give up a card in hand or take the hit. And if he takes the hit, then that Gohan is just going to be sitting on the field doing nothing. So I definitely would have swung at the leader in that situation, although it's better to swing at the Gohan early game. So now Rebrian is attacking the leader, 25 single strike, and he just takes that. I guess he doesn't have any super combos or anything. So now he plays Scientist Fu for free because he's pro. You know, pro players get to play Scientist Fu for free. Please don't forget to pay for your cards. I know you get excited, but you don't want to mess around and forget to pay for them. So he swings at the leader with a 25 double strike, and Android doesn't have a negate, so it looks like he's gonna go all in here, but he doesn't go all in. I definitely would have gone like all in, like use all my battle cards to combo instead of stopping at a certain point. But you know, the Android player didn't have it, so that was a pretty quick game. Hopefully you guys learned something from it as far as resource management and sequencing your turn and not forgetting to do stuff. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Please be nice, there are newer players, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.